Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am just going to have a little chat with you guys talking about fitness, health, body image. I've had this idea for a while that I need to do a video just kind of concentrated on fitness, which is different than a lot of my normal content. I'm usually talking more about homeschooling and my food videos and stuff like that, but I thought it would be a good idea to share some of this fitness topic in today's video. So recently in one of my videos, I was mentioning this video idea and you guys gave me some great questions, which I really appreciate. Kind of helps me know where to take this video. And so I am just going to kind of go through those questions and do this like Q&A style as I answer your questions. If you are new here to my channel, my name is Julie. I am a mom to 5. You might hear some of those 5 upstairs. This bedroom right in behind me is the girls' room. They don't have carpet or anything, and noise really travels, and I can hear some noise up there. So you might hear my 5 kids in this video, but I'm a mom to 5 and I homeschool. And so if you are new here and you want to subscribe to my channel, I would love to have you as part of my channel here. Let's get started on those questions. So the first, actually, you know what? Before I answer questions, I'm just going to give a little background. I've always been very interested in health and fitness, just kind of always careful with what I was putting into my body and also trying to be active. I remember as a teenager, you know, going out and buying some weights and just regularly, like super simple workouts, but I remember just like doing a lot of push-ups and doing sit-ups and just walking and running and just trying to stay active. I've never been athletic. Like sports, not really my thing. I've always enjoyed playing soccer, but I wouldn't say I'm great at any sports. I'm far from great in most sports, but I do enjoy being active and working out and taking care of my body. So I'm going to go ahead and just answer some of these questions here. So my first question is, how do you get the motivation to get out of bed and exercise? I have gone through many seasons in my life where I've exercised at different points of the day. So for a long time, my kids were all napping and it was so nice and I could just work out in the afternoon. So I'd put my kids down for a nap at 1 o'clock and I'd work out like 1:30 to 2 or something every day. And so that was my workout time and that worked really well. At this point in my life, I feel like the only time I can really work out if I want to get it done is first thing in the morning. There might be once a week where I have a chance and I'm like, I can work out this afternoon. You know, we have nothing going on in the evening and I can probably get a workout in late in the afternoon, especially now that my kids are getting older and I can work out while they're awake. You know, I've had years where I had to work out. Well, if I really wanted to get a good workout in, I'd have to work out as my kids, you know, are not underfoot. But now they're older and I can work out while they're up. But, you know, we get started in the morning, we do our homeschool day, I have YouTube stuff to do. Anyway, it just works well for me to work out first thing in the morning. So I'm usually working out by 6:30 or 6:45. And motivation to get up and work out. I love getting stronger. I love how much more energy I have when I am actively working out. And so those are the things that give me motivation. And I know that if I want to work out, I have to get my butt out of bed and work out first thing in the morning. So am I a morning person? No. Do I wake up in the morning and think, yay, I can't wait to start working out? No. Do I jump out of bed and start working out? No. I kind of have to drag myself out of bed still every morning, but because of those things, those are my motivation. Like, okay, I'm just gonna get up and I'm gonna start working out. And once I get about halfway through my warm-up, I usually feel good, but it takes me a little bit of time to really kind of wake up in the morning, but that is my motivation for how I get up and work out first thing in the morning. Another question I got is, did you used to work out at a gym? So I have worked out at a gym in the past. For quite a while, I would go every week and do a workout class. I really, really enjoy workout classes, especially for cardio. And then I never solely worked out at the gym. I have always done home workouts, but I would do, you know, that once a week, go to the gym and work out. So I did that for a couple of years, and then I don't even remember exactly when I stopped. It might have been when we moved, or maybe it was when my husband's work schedule changed, but I haven't been to the gym in like probably 4 years now. It has been a while. Of course, everything was closed, you know, the past couple years. And so I would love to go back someday. I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. Our closest gym is probably 15 minutes away. So then you're driving there, you're driving home, you're making sure, you know, my husband's home or someone can be here to watch the kids while I go, and gas money and all that. Meanwhile, I know that I can have really good workouts at home. I'm sure there is equipment I could be using at the gym that would be helpful. And so, you know, someday, maybe when Elijah's old enough that he can watch the kids and I can just run out and work out, maybe we'll do that. But for right now, I don't feel like I'm missing anything by not going to the gym. My next question I think went right with it. Why do you work out at home? So I think I kind of answered that. I have my weights. I have weights all the way from 5s up to, some of them are my husband's. I would say I use up to about 25. So 5 to 25 pounds are typically what I use. But you know, if I do get stronger and want to use larger weights, we also have 30s, we have 35s, and I think we have 40s too. I have kettlebells, I have an exercise ball, I have a yoga mat. I just feel like I have bands. I have what I need to have very effective workouts at home. I love my YouTube workouts. I love to just walk downstairs and straight away work out. I'd love to have a workout room someday, but that's definitely not on the horizon yet. So my next question, here's an important one. How often and what's your workout routine? Right now I work out, I work out for sure. Sorry, I'm getting to the point. For sure 4 days a week. So I do a day of arms, a day of legs, a day of abs, and then some sort of either a run, cardio, or HIIT. So arms, legs, abs, and some sort of like active workout. I like to work out a 5th day as well. And so if I do work out a 5th day, it will be either yoga or Pilates. And then I also stretch every Sunday afternoon. Almost every Sunday afternoon. Once in a while it doesn't work, but usually on Sunday afternoons I stretch. So I am working out 4 or 5 days and then 1 day of stretching. So that's kind of how my routine works. As for which days, I basically start Monday morning, I'm working out. Tuesday morning, I'm working out. I try to work out every single morning, but the reason it's 4 or 5 days is some days maybe I slept through my alarm or we were up late the night before, I don't get to my workout. But I don't plan on days off. I kind of just start, and then, you know, eventually there's a day I just say, okay, I'm not getting up at my alarm today. I'll skip today's workout. Okay, the next question, sorry, I just need to adjust how I'm sitting here. I didn't really think through these questions, and I kind of had it at the back of my mind. I want to think through these questions and how I'm going to answer all these questions. But then I just wrote them down, and I feel like I'm kind of seeing these questions for the first time. So I have to kind of think through my answers here. But my next question is a really good one, and this one was just, can you please talk about your diet, body image, balance? I don't think I've ever really been, okay, I am going to diet. I'm going to do this and I'm going to diet. I've always been at a healthy weight, especially when I was pregnant. Like when I'm pregnant, I just like put on the weight. I'm extra careful with what I eat when I'm pregnant because the weight just kind of, that's the time when I just easily gain weight. And so when I was pregnant with Simeon, or just before I was pregnant with him, I found the Trim Healthy Mama eating plan and decided, okay, I'm gonna use that eating plan. This was my first time like dieting of any sort, and I don't really call it a diet, it's just kind of an eating plan, but it's just separating your carbs and your fats. So it's about having a couple of meals with carbs a day, but not having fat with those carbs. So your body processes fat and carbs differently. I don't know if I'm explaining this well, but it's basically the idea is separating your fats and your carbs, and of course making healthy choices. So eating healthy carbs and eating healthy fats, but it's also like no sugar on that plan. You're using stevia. And so I I didn't like full out like, okay, I'm gonna follow this eating plan all the way. I kind of was like, all right, I'm gonna implement this into a couple of my meals a day, but I never was 100% on plan. I will say that helped me a lot gain not as much weight with some of my pregnancies, trying to eat that way. So I mean, I kind of did that for a few years, like just kind of like trying to follow at least having a low carb meal a day, and I'm still doing that. I wouldn't say I follow Trim Healthy Mama at all, but I do have 1 or 2 meals a day where I'm not eating any carbs, just because I think that that is good for me. That is a good healthy thing to do, to not be eating a lot of carbs. I also did some intermittent fasting, which I'm still somewhat doing. You know, I try to keep my eating hours between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. I think, again, it's just healthy to not be snacking in the evenings and to let your body fast for a period. So that's kind of currently where I am. I guess I am doing intermittent fasting loosely and eating a low carb meal or 2 a day. See, do you hear my kids? They're so loud. And I just try to make healthy choices. I eat protein at every meal to help me fill up. I eat lots of fruits and lots of veggies. I don't eat a lot of sugar. I've never been like, no, I'm not eating sugar. For me, and I think for a lot of people, if you decide just to totally cancel out on sugar, then, you know, one day you see a plate of brownies and it's like, oh my goodness, I haven't had sugar in 2 weeks. And you eat one and it's just like, oh my goodness, I need more. And then you eat another one and then you eat another one and you start like binging that sugar. When you have a healthy relationship with it, you know, most afternoons I'll have a little bit of chocolate and I don't feel bad about it. I'll just have a few pieces of chocolate. And I'm okay just to have a few because I don't know, I think I just have this healthy relationship with sugar. I know it's not good for me, and so I'm not gonna have a lot of it, but I do allow myself a treat, if that makes sense. So I feel like I do have a pretty healthy relationship with food. I know this video is getting long, and I think maybe I made a foolish choice to do fitness and kind of health stuff all in one because, you know, there's just a lot to kind of discuss. But body image, that's a tricky one. I feel like that could be a video all on its own. I have definitely, I think through the years, this isn't quite as much a thing anymore where it's like skinny is the best. But when I was a teenager, you know, early 20s, like skinny is the best. Everybody wants to be skinny. And so I never had a crazy like bad body image, but I was like, oh, I want to be skinnier, and just thought, oh, I'd look better if I was skinnier. I don't like that I have a big butt, you know. Now having a big butt's not a bad thing, but when I was a teenager, it was like, you just want to be skinny. Why is my butt so big? Right now, I am very proud of what my body has done for me. I love seeing the toning as I'm working out. I love feeling like I'm getting stronger. I love working out and seeing the results. I'm not a huge fan of running. I've never loved running, but I've been trying to run a little bit more. I don't really enjoy it, but it's a good way to get some cardio in. I've been pushing myself to run. And so I went on a run 2 weeks ago, and it wasn't fast. It was like 2 kilometers I ran. And then a week later, I did the exact same run again, and I beat my time by 15 seconds. And so 2 kilometers, 15 seconds faster. That was a big boost for me. Like, I was faster. So next time I go on a run, we'll see if I can even pick up my pace just a pinch more. But I just love seeing that progress. Anyway, but back to body image. I think working out is really what helps me a lot have positive body image. I just know I'm not skinny. But I am proud of my body. I can see the toning. I know that I am strong. And so I think in turn that helps me I feel like I'm just serving my body well. I'm eating quite well. I am, you know, working out, moving my body. And so I just think this is where my body needs to be right now. Maybe it's not perfect, but I am fueling my body, you know, quite healthfully, is that a word? And I am seeing my body get stronger, and so I can be proud of that. My next question, do you count calories? No, I've never counted calories. Last question, and then I'm done. So what do you do to help your body recover from all your working out? So like I said, I stretch, and oh my goodness, stretching is so important. If you are regularly working out, you need to stretch as well. Years and years ago, Andrew and I did P90X, and we did, they had a P90X stretch. We did that so regularly that I basically memorized it. So that's what I do every Sunday. I just have this routine memorized. It takes me about 35 to 40 minutes, this whole stretching routine. It just, oh, it helps so much to relieve those sore muscles. I get up after my stretch and I'm like, oh, I feel so good. I love doing it on Sundays because then I get back into working out Monday and I just feel ready for another week. I also went for my very first massage, like first massage ever, last month. It was so good. Like, it felt so good on my muscles. Some of those muscles that just like stretching doesn't quite do it. The massage just felt amazing. And so I definitely am going to implement that more regularly. Like, I don't know, every 3 months or something like that, because that was really helpful too. But I hope that answered some of your questions. I hope that was a bit informative. If you have more questions for me, I would absolutely do another video talking about this. I do love talking about, you know, fitness and health and all that stuff. So if you have any more questions for me, put those down below. We can chat about it down there, or I can make kind of a follow-up video. But thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.